Hello guys, this is Shoaib Yaqub. I'm CFA charter holder and today we will discuss that what is CFA, what are the benefits of CFA, what are the requirements of CFA and how you can appear in CFA exam. Among the countless finance degrees around the world, the Chartered Financial Analyst qualification has become the gold standard according to the Financial Times. So this is a gold standard certification. If you want to pursue your career in finance field, you have to take MBA from a major university, from a reputable university. And the average cost of that university is in many thousands of dollars, maybe in many hundred thousands of dollars. But CFA cost is very lower. So we can say that it is the cheaper replacement of the expensive MBA. Now let's discuss what are the benefits of CFA. The number one benefit is it is the most prestigious designation in finance and investment. If you want to work in any reputable investment bank, commercial bank, CFA is the most prestigious certification for all the reputable organizations. The CFA course, the CFA curriculum completes your finance knowledge. It includes every aspect of finance knowledge. The CFA charter means when you become the CFA and you can write the three beautiful letter in front of your name, that is CFA charter. The CFA charter provides a unique networking opportunity. In my country, CFA charter holders are at the key positions. Even one of the CFA charter holder is the president of the bank. So CFA charter will give you the unique networking opportunities because many CFAs are currently at very top position. Next benefit is you can waive licensing requirement as a CFA. In many countries, you have to appear in a test to get the license of dealing in securities. But as a CFA, many countries waive this licensing requirement. This is a ticket to work for major investment firm. Major investment firm will hire you because you are CFA. Otherwise, they normally hire the top MBAs. And the last one, charter holder normally enjoy the higher salaries. Obviously, if you are in the relevant field, that is the investment and the finance field, and you have done the CFA, definitely you will enjoy the higher salaries. Most prestigious designation in finance and investment, and according to the CFA Institute statistics, these are the most popular career among CFA charter holders. 22% of the CFAs are the portfolio managers, 15% are the research analysts, 7% of the chief level executives, 6% are the consultants, few are corporate financial analysts, 5% are financial advisor, relationship manager, risk manager, so treasury managers. So these are the popular career among CFAs. Even if you are living in, for example, if you are living in Pakistan, you can work in commercial bank as a relationship manager. You can work in a commercial bank as a treasury manager. You can also work in any corporation in finance department. You can lead the finance department there. You can work in audit firm as a financial consultant for the advisory role. And you can also work in investment banks and in many more corporations. But these are the popular career choices. Worldwide, these are the top companies which are employing CFA charter holders. Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, UBS, JP Morgan, HSBC, Morgan Stanley, Citigroup, and the other companies. So these are the top finance institutes. These are the top banks in the world. And the top banks hires CFA. Not being a CFA may hurt you. The number one, the fear of being left out. If your colleague, if your friends, if your family member has done the CFA, obviously they will be employed by the big giants. They will be employed by the big banks. But you will not be employed there because you haven't done the CFA. So not being a CFA and working in the industry puts you to a greater disadvantage. It's harder to pass when you get older. Since the energies wear out with the time, so if you plan to take on the CFA exam, make it a priority. Try to pass the exam as early as possible because once you become older, it will be difficult for you to give so much time to the study to get pass. And it's arguably more cost effective than MBA. If you want to take MBA, obviously you have to take the MBA from the top university if you want to increase your worth, but it will be very expensive. But CFA is much cheaper compared to the expensive MBA. Although CFA is costly, but in comparison to the MBA, it is cost effective in terms returns since it does not rank the candidates on their result. Here, there is no GPA. If you are pass, you are CFA. If you are fail, you are not CFA. What are the admission requirements of CFA? These are the requirements for level 1. Education criteria. You must have received a bachelor degree from a recognized university. That means 16 years education is required. Your degree must be completed prior to your date of level 2 exam. That means you can take the level 1 exam anytime, but before the level 2 exam, you should complete your 16 years of qualification. Or you will have a combination of 4,000 hours of work experience and higher education of minimum 3 sequential years before registering for the level 1 exam. So if you have not done the 16 years of education and if you have 3 years of education, then you should have 4,000 hours of work experience. Work experience means any work experience not related to finance. It includes the internship or articles if it is paid. Work experience with your own family business will qualify if you are paid for it. Professional experience means work experience that require application of higher level judgment and business skills. Next thing, which is a must requirement, you should have an international travel passport. CFA exam is only offered in English language. You should know the English language. All candidates must complete a professional conduct statement form. That is very simple. There is a simple requirement that you always involve in a legal and ethical activities. And you must live in a CFA participating country. CFA is in many countries. And normally, in majority of the countries, CFA exam is available. In 2022, CFA exam is intended to take place 4 times for level 1. So I have included the 2021 chart and 2022 chart. In 2021 was the exceptional year because of the COVID-19, and CFA Institute has allowed many attempts in this year. But in 2022, level 1 will be offered in 4 different windows in Feb, May, August and November. Level 2 will be offered in 2 times in a year, Feb and August. Level 3 will be offered in 2 times in a year in May and November. So level 1 will be offered 4 times in a year. Level 2 and 3 will be offered 2 times in a year. Level 2 in Feb and August, level 3 in May and November. The exam date is not fixed. Exam window is available, like if we are studying for the Feb 2022 exam, that doesn't mean that one date will be fixed and you have to appear on that date. Few dates are available. Exam window dates will be available, and you have to select one date in which you have to appear an exam. For example, in Feb 2022, 15 to 21 Feb, these dates are available. You have to select your own date of exam. And exam will be conducted on computer, and you have to schedule your exam by yourself by login on the CFA Institute website, where pro scheduler available on a dedicated platform, and you have to select your own exam date. Previously, CFA exam was conducted twice in a year, but now it will be conducted 4 times in a year. But you can appear twice in a year. For example, if you appear in February and you fail that exam, and next time you will appear in August, you will have to appear after 6 months. However, even though the level 1 exam will be available 4 times per year, you will be able to register only twice a year. If you take your exam in February and fail, you can retake in August. If you take exam in May and fail, you can retake in November. And if you fail your level 1 exam in August, you will retake in February. Although total attempts are 4 in a year, but you can appear twice in a year. And similar is the case for level 2 and 3. And this will also applicable from one level to another level. If you are appearing in May and you have passed your exam, you can't appear in August for the level 2. You need at least 6 months time to appear in next level. The rule of 6 months also work between levels. So if you take your level 1 exam in Feb and pass, you can take your level 2 exam in August. If you pass your exam in May, then you will have to retake your exam of level 2 in Feb. So 6 months time is applicable on year in level 1 second attempt. Even if you want to attempt level 2 after level 1, 6 months time will be required. Similar is the case for level 2 and level 3. If you take your level 2 exam in Feb and pass, you can take your level 3 exam in November. If you take your level 2 exam in August, pass, you can take your level 3 exam in May. So at least 6 months time will be required to appear in the other level. So level 1 exam dates are in August, November, Feb and May. Level 2 exam in 2021, it is also available in November. From 2022, it will be available twice in a year. Similar is the case with level 3. Fee structure. Before joining level 1, you have to pay one-time enrollment fee, that is $450. Then early fee is $700. Standard fee is $1,000 for any attempt. This is applicable for level 2 as well, level 2 and level 3 as well. So if you enrolled earlier in a course, you have to pay $700. And if you appear late in a course, you have to pay $1,000. And dates of early registration and standard registrations are available on the CFA websites. This is the curriculum of CFA. These topics are included in level 1. Ethics, quants, economics, financial reporting and analysis, corporate finance, equity investment, fixed income, derivative, alternative investments, and portfolio management. So these are the topics which are included in the curriculum in the syllabus of level 1. But There will be only one exam of all these topics. These are the weightages of level 1, 2 and 3. I will discuss only the weightage of level 1. Ethics has a weight of 15 to 20%. Quants has a weight of 8 to 12%. Economics 8 to 12%. Financial reporting and analysis 13 to 17. Corporate finance 8 to 12. Equity and fixed income 10 to 12. Derivative, alts, portfolio management 5 to 8%. So these are the 10 areas, and cumulatively their weight is, there will be two session in exam, evening session and morning session. In morning session, exam will be of 2 hours and 15 minutes. There will be 90 MCQs and you have approximately 90 seconds to solve one MCQ. In evening session, which will be conducted after a break, 2 hours and 15 minutes evening session, and you have 90 MCQs and 90 seconds per MCQ will be available. So roughly it will be approximately 4.5 to 5-hour exam. All of the 10 topics will be tested in these 180 MCQs. And believe me, these MCQs are very tough. It's not the simple MCQs which you have already studied in your previous qualifications. In level 1, there will be 180 MCQs, 2 hours and 15 minutes for each session. In level 2, item set questions are given. It's a brief case study, and each case study has 4 to 6 MCQs. There will be total 88 MCQs and 2 hours and 12 minutes approximately available for each session. In level 3, there will be 2 sessions, 2 hours and 12 minutes approximately for each session. One session includes the MCQs, like brief case study, and each case study carries 4 to 6 MCQs. But the second session, the evening session, includes the constructed response essay type question in which you have to write the answers. It is the only part in whole CFA where you have to write the answer. Otherwise, almost 75% of the CFA includes the MCQs. Next important thing is result of CFA. The 10-year passing ratio of level 1 is 42%. That means out of every 100 students, 42% of the students will pass. Out of every 100 students, 42 students will pass the level 1 exam. For level 2, requirement is to pass the level 1. If you are qualified the level 1, then you can appear the level 2. And the passing ratio of level 2 is 45%. That doesn't mean that level 2 is easy. That means only those can pass the level 2 who have already passed the level 1. So if 100 students appear in level 1, 42 will pass the level 1. Out of those 42, 45% will pass the level 2. And the 10 years average ratio of level 3 is 54%. And the requirement of level 3 that you should pass the level 1 and level 2. These percentages can vary. In recent attempt, the passing ratio was 25% for level 1. And it was historically the lowest figure. There is no passing marks, like there is no like 33-50% passing marks for CFA. If you score 51%, you are passed. There is no criteria of passing marks here. CFA exam result is based on percentile scoring method. What is that? For example, if CFA takes a very difficult exam and overall result of the candidates definitely will fall, CFA will award you according to the overall performance of the candidates. Here, what is more important, that is minimum passing score. If CFA takes a difficult exam, minimum passing score will fall and you will be according to that minimum passing score. If CFA takes an easy exam, minimum passing score will increase and you will be according to that minimum passing score. So here you should not pray that exam should be easy. Here your prayer should be that you should pass the exam whether exam is easy or not. So CFA awards you according to the percentile scoring method. If overall exam is difficult, minimum passing score will fall. If overall exam is easy, minimum passing score will increase. At least there is a theory that at least you should score 70% in total to guarantee pass the exam. Level 1 exam result will be announced after 60 days of the exam. Level 2 result will be announced after 60 days of exam, but level 3 exam result will be announced after 90 days of the exam. You need a special calculator for CFA, BA2 plus. Be comfortable with your calculator. Make sure you know how to use the calculator, because without calculator you can't enter into exam. Believe me. Be comfortable with your calculator because that calculator will help you to solve the MCQs. Answer all questions. There is no negative marking. There is no penalty. Even if you don't know the answer, try to answer that question. Even by using hit and trial method. Don't worry. There is no penalty of wrong answer. CFA is an American certification. So it includes both US GAAP and IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standard. But all of the questions will be asked according to the IFRS. If examiner want to ask the US GAAP question, he will specifically state this in the question.